Which refrigerant should I be using in my Mercedes? One of the questions that I got quite a bit after doing the video on whether to exchange AC compressors or not was about which refrigerant should be used in a classic Mercedes. And so I'm going to try to answer some of those questions for you. So there are basically three types of refrigerants that we're going to discuss in this video. We're going to discuss R12, R134, and then R12 substitutes. Now, to use R12, I have to open this video up by saying that you do need a license from a regulating body called the MACS. And MACS stands for something to do with air conditioning systems. But the license is only $30. And if you contact the MACS, they will send you a booklet with a test, have you take the test, you mail it back in with a check for $30, and they send you a license back. So being able to use R12 is as simple as taking a $30 open book test. It's nothing complicated. Second, where do you get R12? Well, just like everything that you can't find easily in the open market, but for some reason seems to pop up on sketchy websites, Craigslist, or if you're in Canada, Kijiji, or however you say it. And I have bought a lot of R12 off Craigslist. I always take a copy of my license with me to make sure that in case the seller asks for it, I have it. But you can buy R12 on Craigslist for like $20 a can. All right, so now I'm going to answer the actual question that most of you asked. Now, with York compressors, it is essential to use R12. If you can't use R12, you should use an R12 substitute. But a lot of it has to do with the molecular density of R12 and the fact that R12 is compatible with mineral oil. York compressors love wax-free mineral oil, and if they don't have it, then they tend to blow gaskets and their bearings suffer. Now, it's not that they won't work well with PAG oil or ester oil, they run at higher pressure, so they have a tendency to leak. Now, if you can't use R12 and mineral oil, I'm pretty sure that you can get a drop-in R12 replacement and some ester oil. Ester oil is not bad for a York compressor. You know, they don't like it as much. I see slightly higher operating temperatures, but again, it's not going to cause the compressor to blow up. But by all means, use an R12 substitute. Now, with the A6 Delco compressor, again, R12 or an R12 substitute seems to be the best choice, but these compressors are much more tolerant of R134, and they don't seem to have any negative effects from using it other than the gaskets seem to have a shorter life. So consider resealing your compressor beforehand. Now, that leaves us with the R4 compressor and the Nippon Denso compressor. Both the R4 and the Nippon Denso seem to do okay with R134. With the Nippon Denso compressor, basically now that's what you should run, but I know for a fact that with the current ND8 oil that they use, ND8 oil is backwards compatible with R12. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. I've done it, haven't had any problems. But for the most part, R134 is the best coolant or refrigerant to use. Now with an R4 compressor, you should use PAG 150. Try not to use PAG with dye in it. You know, it's just, the dye actually ends up causing more problems than problems that it solves. But, you know, about 150 cc's of PAG 150 and R134 Freon, and you shouldn't have any problems with one of those systems. Now, our failure rate on those compressors is higher than most, but it's actually because, it's not because of the compressor design, it's because a lot of the people that are building them don't do a great job. But we're going to do a video on the R4 compressor at some point in the future. Anyway, for more questions about your refrigeration compatibility and how to deal with your AC system since summer is coming, please drop us a line. And in the meantime, if you're watching this video, also check out my friend Dave Tobin's channel, Mercedes Market. I'm going to put a link in the description below in this when this video goes public. Dave is a really great guy. We have made some great videos together. He really has a grasp on the market, and I think his videos are just as entertaining as mine. And in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, liked, or shared yet, do those things too. And if you want a really fast response to your question by either email or a personalized phone call, support me on Patreon. I do like to talk to people, so we might even make friends. And in the meantime, take great care of your Mercedes Benz. If you're watching this and you want to hang out with Pierre Hedary and all of his awesome Mercedes friends, we're going to reconvene for our annual tradition of the Amelia Island Concourse Caravan. So basically we start off here in Titusville on Wednesday, the Wednesday before the Amelia Island festivities, and drive up there. Obviously there's no charge. We just want to bring the Mercedes community together that's coming in for this event. So we'll be there basically all 4 days, Wednesday night through Sunday. And if you want to join us, just email me at mbownersforlife@valsouth.net, and we will be ready and waiting for you. So look forward to seeing all of you and your car.